I just don't want the demo to show up.
Well,
So,
three people
and the
decide
options menu.
to end with Banjo-Kazooie.
Alright, done.
Okay, here we go.
What's
All right.
Alright.
Nice run.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job, Chris.
Blowing our team.
Wow, that's
Both
a nice
games.
run, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I
problem,
definitely feel very good about how this all went.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the GG. I'm gonna send you all over to Tet right now. Go cheer him on too for his leg of the 1545. Thank you all for watching with me, and yeah, I'll be back on Sunday for my normal streams. But please follow twitch.tv/1545race and all the runners because they're freaking awesome. Once again, thank you all for watching. Take care. I hope you have a good one.
Oh, dude, I need to grab that picture that you're using in the top corner, Ted.
Yeah, I actually just thought to do that. You're gonna have to screenshot it because just right-clicking and saving did something weird to it.
Oh, amazing.
So well.
And thanks to the host,
Thank
Chris.
you.
And Connor as well. Thank you, guys.
Oh, right, I need to do that as well. I can't host using Khadgar.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal.
No, it means everything, Ted.
It means everything.
Yeah.
It's life or death.
I have to say it looks so weird to. It looks so weird to look at the English text on the loading screen.
Oh yeah, I got
Especially
it.
since I'm used to see the Japanese text there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good banner right there. That's a good idea, Ted.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, I
No
got that
problem.
skip. So at the beginning there's two skips that make it so you don't have to revisit these two levels. But luckily they're right at the start, so you can get them out of the way.
Nice.
There's another skip on the third island that I'll do, but it's pseudo-random, so there's a chance I won't get it. I don't know if Vanny got it or not. And Ypuz could also get it. I think those are the three people who will go for that skip.
Oh yeah.
Dact will probably go for it. Or which one?
Cortex Power skip?
Cortex Fire? No, he's not. Yeah, it's just gonna be you guys.
Yeah, it can be a tough one.
There we go.
Alright, thanks to the host.
Had to do it on my phone.
There we go. We made it.
Alright.
I'm not going to be looking at my chat much, so I don't mean to ignore anyone. Just want to focus a bit.
Should make sure. Yeah, my dashboard page. It's already on. I do need these side by side for later.
Critical that I keep a mask here. I'm going to keep two.
Alright,
back
there's
up.
a bio starting DK64 at the moment.
Oh man.
So,
Where did-
go ahead.
Where did you screenshot the banner from again?
The
Ted?
1545
Is it from the
Twitch
team
page.
source?
Yeah, the 1545 Twitch page.
Oh, it's the Twitch page. Okay.
Alright, so 3 of the teams are doing their third run, 3 of the other teams are doing their second run.
Going very little risk here. Need to secure this skip. Hey, thanks, Echo, for the host as well.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
Yep.
Just gonna wait out this flame. Didn't hear the other one. Okay. Alright, we're good. That is both skips. That's a huge relief in Hondo Resetless's marathons, races, whatever. Definitely want to make sure you get those at the start. They can be pretty nerve-wracking. They're not too difficult, but you can really easily miss them.
I see why you said you had issues getting the picture to download. I tried to do it myself just because I was curious. I just said that I couldn't view it.
Yeah. For me, it just showed up as a red box for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Oh, it actually gave me like an error text message.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that picture. It's pretty haunted.
Haunted?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's open ShareX to find where the picture is.
So yeah, I'm taking
I
quick
could.
glances at chat, but thanks for the good luck, everyone who's stopped by.
I can get you a copy of it. It was posted in the Discord a while ago, so let me see if I can find it.
I have it right now.
You have it now? Okay, never mind then. Good to go.
Just drop that into my pictures folder. All good.
Easy.
I've been holding down my controller, so Spyro has been walking very randomly. Oops.
Man, I really can't imagine just alternating between two directions for the joystick.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
done
yeah,
with
Crash.
directional
It
pad.
looks so hard.
I mean, you don't do it with joystick in the game. You do it with the D-pad, which, I mean, I think that's a bit better.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and also Crash 1 doesn't have proper analog support.
Oh,
But yeah, D-pad's the way to go for zigzag for sure. Fun fact, I actually used to run this game with a keyboard on an emulator. And I played
You're a
with that
legend.
for a year and a half, but I've made the big switch to console on a D-pad.
Nice. Dude, you're legendary. That's actually really impressive.
Yeah, it was a big decision. I was always like, I don't want to spend money on a console, but I decided to and had to learn D-pad. And I'm glad I
Luckily,
did. so-
Luckily, Crash is a lot easier to learn with keyboard
Yeah,
than Spyro is.
yeah, for sure.
Like,
Far
for
less-
example, Jazzy, who used to run Spyro and Crash a while ago, used to run them a lot more at least. He would run Crash Team Racing on keyboard.
Oh wow.
And I don't remember if he used keyboard for Spyro, but I know he at least had like a 102 and 100 egg, which at the time was, I think, top 10.
Hmm. Yeah, Spyro with keyboard looks really challenging compared to Crash for sure.
yeah.
And thanks GoGo for the host as well.
No problem.
So yeah, the last two levels, or well, this level and the last level I did, you can't get the gem on the first visit. You can for upstream, but it's a random skip, and it's also harder on the American version, which is what I'm playing on, so I didn't bother. And it didn't have a mask for it, and you need a mask to enter in that level for it. So I couldn't have done it if I wanted to.
Alright.
And I know no one in this race is going for it anyway.
Okay.
And I've been dying after checkpoints in these levels where I can't get the gem because it skips a cutscene at the end that tells me how many boxes I missed. Don't have to do it on the Japanese version, so you won't see White Pulse be doing that. He'll be on the Japanese version, which is optimal for this category.
Yeah, so I guess it's probably good to think about what makes the Japanese version more optimal than the NTSU one.
I think I
revisits.
know the answer.
It's like the big one.
Yeah, not having to revisit Road to Nowhere is
Makes
the
sense.
biggest one. It's like a
Anything
minute
else?
and a half, I think.
Yeah.
You lose time due to cycles being garbage, though.
Yeah, yeah, that as well. And
In
Papu
Japanese?
Papu being longer and stuff. Some small stuff.
Makes sense.
Alright.
I'm surprised he had that split saying Papa and not like Daddy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Be a good meme right there.
We all love memes.
Of course. So
What
yeah,
is GDQ all about? Memes.
Yeah. Yeah, this game was actually at SGDQ recently. Ypuz did an 80% run, managed to get a 42, which is sick. Really
You
good
mean a
time.
4158?
Yeah, if only the timer wasn't messed up. It's just a hot meme. Timer was running like 30 seconds fast or something.
It was running 1.014 times slower.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. At least it was fixed on the first air.
Yeah. Oh man. iCup started dropping frames.
That's been
Yikes.
unfortunate.
Disqualified.
What happened
Spicy
with Ika?
confirmed.
Drop frames, disqualified.
Yeah. He has a bad internet sometimes. I don't know why, but sometimes it works just fine, but sometimes you just cannot stream properly.
Yeah, I used to have really bad internet, but we recently got a little bit of an upgrade. But I could still drop frames because I have Chrome open with this timer thing.
Sometimes, well, usually when I stream, I have two more streams that I watch while playing.
Oh yeah, that's nice to do.
I think so does Connor.
Yeah, I also have time. Good enough internet to have
I'm a little slow. on
6
cycle.
I have good enough internet, and I have 2 computers, so I don't have to
Oh my god,
worry
I
about
didn't
it
realize that happened.
dropping anything. It's just like I get distracted too easily when it comes to that. Spyro is intensive enough that I really need to pay attention.
So yeah, that death there, due to the fact I hesitated on the boxes, that monkey started moving again, and I didn't expect that, so it's not a huge death though.
Nope.
And that'll be my death abuse for the level anyway, so I don't have to die at the other checkpoint.
Meaning it doesn't lose as much as it could.
Yep.
Hey.
So yeah, I would normally death abuse here, but don't have to. Schnackwood is used for these cycles.
I've noticed whenever I watch like you guys in Tetbag stream, you have very interesting split names.
Yeah, we sometimes help each other out and give the meme split names we can.
I mean, I do some of the same shit myself. I usually like make my splits like 1 or 2 syllables though. And then there's my Spyro 3 any % splits that have the Japanese level names, which is a good joke because Spyro 3 doesn't have a J version,
Oh,
so all the
nice.
splits are just blank.
It's pretty good.
Prudence.
Yeah, I think Jack actually did that for this game. He gave his splits the Japanese version names, which are pretty funny and sometimes don't make sense. Like Upstream is called Beware of the Fish, Boulders is called Big Rock Rattle Rattle, or something like that.
So yeah, I have a PB that when you look at the timer, it's just like 24 blank name segments.
Yeah.
And no sound because I was listening to music.
Rip.
So you can't tell what split I'm going to. You can't, like, listen to anything.
And before you do meme splits by splitting like in the middle of the levels.
I mean, some people actually would do, like, splits on eggs in Spyro 3. It doesn't happen too often. I do it as a joke on occasion. But there's like one person, at least in like the Jack and Daxter community, that that actually does that. He splits on every power cell in Jak 1. He's also like the record holder for every category.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, this level is notorious for dropping inputs for whatever reason, so playing it a bit safer there with those boxes, because you can easily drop your input, especially when you're spinning.
Oh, you're talking about when you just walk off the rocks?
Yeah. Yeah, hey, everyone is coming in again. Can't look at chat too much, just trying to focus a bit more than usual for this occasion.
Alright.
But yeah, here I'm gonna use the mask that you spawn with in boss fights to damage abuse these TNTs, so I don't have to wait for them to detonate. Except for the first one, because you only have 2 masks for 3 hits. And you can die in the water there and survive. Quote unquote die. That's why I got that mask at the start in case I messed that up. What you want to do there is spin the mother bat, which will kill all the tiny little bats, but I barely missed it. But luckily I got the mask at the start. I call that the marathon mask. That's the only time I get it, really. I don't go for it in PB attempts anymore, pretty much. So you see these tokens. I have 1 Tana token right now, and there's a Nitrous Brio token up there. You don't need those for 100%. You only need the Cortex tokens, which won't show up until later. And by beating those, you get a key, which can unlock a new level.
You do need them for the new Dark Souls game, though.
Yeah. In the remasters, you need to not only do all the bonuses, but break every box in them. Pretty much universal with Crash 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed up the vertical part there. That's fine.
Yeah, that was a very interesting way to try to fix your cycles.
Yeah. This level's pretty cycle heavy. Sometimes hard to understand them since they're all global.
I didn't actually realize that you could, well, I didn't realize that the fire had its own hitbox.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I knew, of course, that it had, like, a damage hitbox, but I didn't know it had, like, a physical one you could stand on.
In marathons, I never go for these cycles up here. They're pretty risky. They're not hard, but I messed them up too many times to want to go for them in something like this. Can 3D boost that lizard there?
Yep. Alright, so... what is after that? It's Spyro 2, alright.
Oh, I missed my last splits. Oh, whatever. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, everyone. Oh, I got stuck on the scenery there. That's fine. It's a small death.
Alright.
I guess I'll
Go ahead.
I guess I'll start my stream when you get to the revisits.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I started by when Chris was in Warp 5.
Maybe a little earlier. And keep practicing. Ooh, that's actually something I want to do. I was trying to think of specific things I wanted to practice in Spyro 2.
Yeah, Spyro 2 looks like a tough one.
Crash 1
It's the one that I'm more afraid of over the two that I'm doing.
Crash 1 feels so short compared to the other two.
Yeah, it is the shortest in terms of world record.
Yeah, it's like twice as short. Almost.
Okay. Let's do floor proxy and Colossus a few times, I guess.
I feel like I'm playing this too safe.
How about you do golf skip practice?
I already did some gulp skip.
Alright.
It went
Besides that-
fine.
But besides that, I don't know anything hard in that level. I only watch SHM playing.
I was practicing the new route that was devised for Ocean Speedway. Like, it was just made today.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
It
okay.
saves like a
Spyro Discord.
second.
Yeah, I mean, if unless you're really efficient at learning the routes, I don't think it would be faster.
I
For
mean,
you.
it's like a 50-second thing. I made a strat comparison video for it.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
I'm pretty sure I should be good.
yeah, go for it then.
Get up there. There we go.
Going for like any faster strats in that spot is like extremely minimal though. Because like the base fast one, I timed them. It's like, the original like old one is like 52 seconds. The fast one that Alex Dest goes for is like mid 51. And the brand new strat's like a mid 50.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like minimal. If I play Glimmer really bad, I might do it. Otherwise, I probably won't.
I don't know what Glimmer is.
It's the first level.
Alright.
It's one of the hardest levels in the run, TBH.
Yeah, this is what I heard.
So does that make it a good thing that it's at the start so you can reset over it?
Yeah, but it also makes you really hate Glimmer. Plus, you can't exit out of the level. You have to exit through the portal.
It must feel bad to learn a game and to start with a level that you know that you will lose time on.
You are now on the big screen, Tet.
Oh, nice. Cool.
There.
Nice.
Alright, I'm starting to get the floor proxy a bit better now.
Alright, so that's an intentional death, for those who just tuned in from the 1545 channel. Basically, if you die after a checkpoint in this game, it skips the cutscene that comes at the end of levels that tells you how many boxes you missed, but you only do it on levels that you can't 100% on the first pass. So it's only done on certain levels like this, where I need the purple gem to access an area that has more boxes. And by getting all the boxes, you get the gems. So, kind of complicated, but it all makes sense. It's something they changed in later Crash games, where you can get box gems without having to do the levels deathless. But it's pretty primal for this game.
Alright, I guess now new run starting will start to not become to be changed too much, because now people are starting to do the longer games. There's a team that does DK64, there's a team that does 2E1 Galaxy 2.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
we're starting to get to much longer games.
that's another
Yeah.
intentional death that resets the patterns in the level to faster positions, so that's just the simple reason why you do that. And it is faster, believe it or not. Makes this level a lot easier too, which is nice. It's a very cycle-based level, so I'll try and catch as many cycles as I can, but I may not get them all. Not a huge deal. But people would be surprised how much time they can lose in this level just as cycles. Like, even if they do the level deathless, they can still lose like up to 40 seconds just from cycles alone.
Sorry
What
about
was
that.
That's fine.
No, you're good.
My headset just reset itself.
Oh, rip. Reset.
So whenever it does that, it makes like a droning noise.
Alright.
I've heard it sounds like an Atari.
Oh my god, it did. You're right.
Pretty accurate.
For me, it
I never
sounded
get to
more,
hear it myself.
for me, it sounded more like a guitar string or something like that.
I'm pretty sure I actually have heard it before because I did have a malfunctioning headset
Alright.
at one point. And it would just feed me that noise. I was like, oh, this is nice. And that would shut itself off.
Alright, nice. That's the first and second floor cycles. That's pretty much all I can ask for. I might end up falling behind from this point forward, but just getting all the cycles on the first two floors alone is really good.
Yep.
They're gonna bounce on the checkpoint. You're supposed to use that lizard and bait him over. Did I? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, shit. Okay, good thing I noticed that, because I thought I got it for a second. I didn't. That would have been dire. There's the first Cortex token. Okay, I'm not behind on this cycle. This one I'll wait out. Just to make sure I get that without dying. I'll get that for backup as well. Yeah. Would have waited on these cycles anyway, just to be safe. I've already played this level
Yeah.
fast enough. And yeah, this is the longest level in the game, I think. It's like 4 minutes long on your segment time.
And it used to be longer
Yeah.
if it was beta.
Yeah, the beta
Smiley
version
face.
has like there's another
They're
floor.
they were talking about that a bit in the 1545 race chat.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
just thought about it.
Yeah, the beta version of this level was even harder. There's another floor that I'm gonna go up after the one I'm on right now, and on that floor it was like an entire stretch of like rotating torches, like those rotating platforms there. Imagine that, but they're torches like the one I'm damage using on there. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I think my best seg for this level, at least on these splits, these splits are only like a week old, but on these splits it's like 4 minutes 20 seconds, so that gives you an idea of how long this level is.
It's funny to see that everyone but the team anything in Battleless is using the Discord.
Yeah, like if I were to die at the very end here, it'd be 4 minutes lost.
Anything but talking to each other.
Alright, it's a huge relief to get past that level, but there's still a lot to go.
Nice fun.
They, I mean, it makes sense. There's a Galaxy 2 run going on right now, and it's
Yeah.
about to go to nighttime.
Yeah,
I know,
I saw
and
some
I
guys
think-
starting at like 10 p.m.
I think that Unme never uses a mic when streaming.
Yeah, that would add to it.
Yeah.
Some people have done runs of the beta version, but not seriously. I don't think. I did a
I
meme
would
run.
imagine Kane has done so.
Yeah, probably. There is a leaderboard for it, but I don't think the leaderboard's that accurate, and it's not taken seriously, so.
I mean, the only leaderboard that matters is 100% all bonus rounds.
Yeah. And I actually have the record for that, but it's a rel because no one else has really done it. Did do a few runs of it.
Alright.
Oh, now they're They switched from you playing Crash 1 to Vanny doing Crash 2.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Pretty good.
What a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
So much variety.
Alright, so I'm not going to mash on these factory levels entering it because it can cause the game to crash. Very small chance of it happening, but I'm not going to risk it.
Even and before it still crashes without you doing it.
Yeah, that'd be really sad. Just gotta hope for the best, but at least Crash 1's pretty stable compared to like Crash 3, which can crash anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, this is why the game is called Crash.
Yeah.
It's too bad that Banjo Tooie is not called Softlock Tooie.
My god. You can actually manually crash the game in Cortex Power, but it would never happen in a run because you have to like clip into the wall and walk to a certain spot.
Yeah. But I mean, in Banjo Tooie it's extremely easy to just softlock the game.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
It's really hard to softlock, but it's also very hard to avoid the same softlock.
Playing this level super safe because I participated in a relay race yesterday and I lost 4 minutes in this level. 2 minutes were a drop input and the other 2 were me messing up, so gotta play it a bit safe.
Because basically the way that you can softlock to is probably when you do some wrong warps and you have like, I wanna say 3/4 of a second to do it. So we'll say about 20 frames to do a wrong warp. But for every wrong warp, if you hit the last 2 frames of the 20 frames that you have to do it, you softlock the game and you're forced to reset. Now luckily this game auto saves at every loading zone, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright, so this level has a skip. I'm gonna enter the blue gem path without the blue gem. They're supposed to get from a future level. Getting into it is execution, but getting out of it, on the other hand, is RNG, in a sense. Basically, there's a clip that you have to spin off, or do a submarine jump off, rather, that likes to sometimes not exist, so, yeah, we have no idea how to control it. It just seems to happen at random, so all we can do is cross our fingers.
On which one?
Cortex Power skip.
Okay.
First half isn't that bad, it's just the second, like, exiting is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Here I gotta go forward and snipe this box. It's actually faster than doing it the other way. Just hit it with the enemy like that.
Yeah.
You know, wait for this robot, because in the relay yesterday I died right there, so I didn't even get to attempt the skip. Just this time I'm gonna get a shot at it.
Sorry.
Does your PB have CP skip?
Yeah. My emulator time does.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is a lot of time elsewhere. The only good thing about that run really is that it got the skip.
Wait, what? How does that work?
You just mash up the wall, and then you do a camera trick where the game thinks you're supposed to be on the other side, so it just warps you over there.
Okay,
Basically. Alright, this is the random part. Oh my god, I got it. The clip was there. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I just have to not mess up this box bridge. I'm gonna hold X for the whole thing. That is amazing. I did not think I would get that. I got that like 2 out of 10 times from practice today.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good shit.
Tet the God?
Maybe.
Dead to God.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Easy.
So yeah, that's a huge advantage over other people running this game. might not get that skip in this race. I don't know if Vanny got it, but White Paws is also going to go for it, and his run is on Sunday, I think.
Oh, White Paws is really spread out then for his runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Vanny did get it. Okay.
Okay, so he got it.
All right.
So you can try and match up with him a bit.
So far it's 100% consistent. 31545.
Yep. Also, I usually don't have 2 masks here. If you fail to skip, you only take 1 mask in the game.
Yeah, do red hot pipes. Of course.
Man. Yeah, definitely gonna go for those. Yeah, there's a strat at the end of this level that was found a couple months ago. It only saves 3 seconds, but it's super high risk. Like, super high risk.
As if your clip was not super high risk.
It involves doing a sub jump off of one of these small pipes at the end of the level.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
Actually, don't you need to do 2 sub jumps?
It's actually 3. But I think you can do
3.
a normal jump
3
for
sub
third one.
jumps.
But sub
Okay.
jumping them all makes it pretty easy. I'm gonna keep this mask because the first invincibility and toxic waste actually saves time.
So I need to see the camera just not following you.
Sprash community.
Yeah, and there's also ZBM sub jumps. That level is just filled with crazy tech. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
More viable for any percent, pretty much.
That is a nice split name right down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know a few
It's
people
quite
have
fitting.
splitting it. A few people. So yeah, I usually don't get this invincibility because I tend to lose the mask somehow, and if you don't get Cortex Power Skip, you won't keep the masks. So I'm trying to do my best with this.
Yep.
I found this level
Wow.
pretty difficult casually to get the gem on.
Well, I can confirm that today is the day that I watched the most speedruns of of Crash in my entire life.
Yeah.
And Spyro, I wanna say.
Yeah, it's not often you'll catch full Crash 305 trifecta. Or a
Well,
Spyro one,
it's-
for that matter.
Well, let's say that it's more that I've never watched these games before.
Yeah,
They're good games to watch.
Alright, very nice Toxic Waste.
Since I've never played these games before. As I
But the Sprash
mentioned.
community isn't good, Tet.
It's can be kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but we like to joke about
No,
it.
no. They're not terrible.
No, I just like to joke about it with that split with some other people.
It's a nice sort of funny meme right there. May not
This
be
is
true.
gonna be a
but
PB.
Yeah, sometimes we are pretty bad.
what, the Sprash
We
community?
can be pretty, yeah, we can be pretty disgusting when it
No,
comes to
everyone-
like big group chats.
I guess amazing. Everyone I met is so nice.
I remember the whole,
ESA.
like, yeah, the ESA raid.
That's more fitting, TBH. VFBB community.
Oh man, I was considering running that game, but definitely not. That community's not that good, honestly.
Alright, so Ted.
I can understand, like, the game is, like, good strats and stuff, but, like,
Yeah, it's a pretty good speed game.
I'll watch Josh do runs of it, and he's, like, the only one that I'll watch. I also follow Red Moss because he's pretty cool, but,
Mm-hmm.
like, aside from that, no. Get that away from me.
Andy Gavin.
So yeah,
Andy Gavin.
Zigzag can break this level. You're supposed to do slow stuff and bounce on these turtles. You got a high jump over these gaps, but with Zigzag,
Ah.
you don't even have to bother with them.
No, they got Obios. Stream it, or however you pronounce it.
I guess it's the developer of this game, right?
Yeah, Andy Gavin developed these games, and we often
Okay.
blame him for dropped inputs. Like, I just got one there. What a coincidence. It consistently drops your input there, but oh well. I think it's just funny how I mentioned it and got one immediately. So,
Lol.
Andy Gavin's watching you, but that's like the first major mistake of the run, and I'm happy I got Cortex Power skips there.
Funny thing, it's a known fact that the original Jack and Daxter drops just about as many inputs as Crash 2 does.
Yikes. Yeah, luckily this game doesn't drop as many inputs as Crash 2 or 3, but it's still very prevalent. So yeah, I'll take
Jack
it a bit slower there.
Drops a lot.
Don't have to die to the turtle. The turtles can't kill you if you touch them. It's never happened, but yeah. Alright, I went a bit slower there to get more time to press X, because apparently didn't have enough. According to Andy Gavin and possibly Jason Rubin as well.
Well, you guys have Andy Gavin for the Splash games for any mode. Here we have Grant Kirkhope.
Yeah. I forget the Spyro guy's name. Starts with a T, I want to say.
Spyro guy's name?
Yeah, like the main
I think it
developer.
does start with a T.
Like the producer, it's Mark Cherney.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you're thinking of the sound guy, then that's Stuart Copeland.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Lure Beast.
I think it's Ted something, Rico, yeah.
maybe.
Ted Price.
Ted Price, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Name as well.
I'm very impressed that you knew that, Ted. Or Wed, excuse me. It's pretty impressive.
Did you know that Spyro
Yeah.
was originally green?
I do know that one, actually.
Wait, what?
That's pretty
They
interesting.
changed his color
They did. He wasn't
so
supposed
he
to be
wouldn't
purple.
blend in with the grass.
Yep.
And a funny thing with that in Crash is they didn't put much lava in this game because it's orange and Crash is orange.
Oh my god, that's...
Shoutouts to 2015 memes.
Bringing them back, boys.
Mm-hmm. I wish I knew what you guys were talking about, but I'm not.
It's okay, go.
We used to say that "Did you know" over and over because we would get that message in chats because it came from like a "Did you know" gaming.
Okay, yeah.
So we would just say it over and over to each other.
Is there a big, like, Spyro meme going on right now?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The meme is that there's not a meme.
Oh, is that the meme? Dude, Gogo's right.
I don't trust these stairs that much, especially in runs
Because
like this.
there's always a meme. It's a meme absence of meme.
Slippery climb, rocket jump.
Oh
Yep,
my
in this
god,
video.
that's amazing. And did you see all the comments
I
Kane
didn't
got on that
know-
video?
I didn't expect that you'd be able to go that high on that. Like I knew you'd be able to launch yourself up, but I didn't know you'd be able to get to the roof.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I honestly didn't think there'd be glitches like that in the NST, but it's pretty
The
good.
remaster. Did you know Spyro was originally fun? I did not.
Alright,
But it's not fun.
Lol.
alright, we've gone through a lot of scary levels so far, which is nice. The only re-entry we've had was High Road, and I've gotten all the skips so far. Well, besides upstream, but yeah, not too bad of a run. This level also drops a lot of inputs. At least it has been recently.
What does NST mean?
Insane Trilogy.
Insane Trilogy.
Okay.
I know I said NST earlier today, and somebody thought I just said NTSC.
That's pretty good.
I was just like, no, not NTSC.
NST.
That sub jump was pretty sick. I gotta agree with Joe on that.
Yeah, that first one is my personal strat for there. Most people just jump around it, but
Crash Bandicoot NTSC Trilogy.
there's another cool one off the table.
All these cycle skips are pretty good.
Yeah, Lights Out's pretty cool level.
It looks scary as fuck. not gonna lie.
They're much more risky on the second visit, and I decide based on what cycles I get if I go for them. But yeah, it definitely takes a lot of
Gold.
practice. Yeah, a little gold there, getting all the cycles.
Getting a gold by frames.
Well, run's going pretty well, White Paws, considering that got Cortex Power Skip.
Yeah, yo, White Paws. Congrats on the 117 PB.
Congrats on the kind of 117 PB.
Oh yeah, didn't it have some easy
Easy
It
mode?
was on easy mode.
That's a shame. Does it still count for the 1545?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he has to redo all of it.
Oh, imagine.
Come on, White Paws, go for it.
But yeah, I got Cortex Power Skip. I did not expect it because I haven't been getting it at all recently. But it's nice to get it. So Vanny's gotten it, I've gotten it, so you're gonna get it too.
Absolutely.
I don't think it will count towards the... Sorry, I don't think it will count towards an official leaderboard or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's just for fun that we do that.
Yeah, I guess it could still count it as a PB, just won't be on the boards.
Yeah. Like, it's not me that's saying that it won't be on the board. It's just like, they'll look at the run, they'll be like, oh, easy mode was set at the start of the run. Or like, it was set like, as permanent easy mode. They'll think that as soon as they see like a couple enemies are despawned in Cloud Spires, they'll be like, this run is obsoleted.
It's pretty unfortunate because it wasn't on purpose either. It was just an honest mistake.
Yeah, that's really
So-
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh, that's good run though, White Paws.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah.
So here I have to jump on this snake.
Those are the only differences, White Paws. Permanent easy mode still has hard spike.
So yeah, I jumped on the snake there because if you spin him into the TNT, it destroys the Cortex token, which is a big trap for beginners who play casually.
Wait. Is that a secret passage there?
Yeah,
Yes.
just an invisible path. It has a few spots like that in this game.
Okay.
You can get easy mode spike by just dying a bunch in the fight. Spike will only have 6 health then instead of 9.
Oh well.
Gonna keep 2 masks for the next level. Because invincibility also saves time in that.
When's 117 easy mode %? You could add that to the leaderboard.
Oh, question, White Paws. For the stats timer, did you end up clicking the start run thing as soon as movement started, or when you did start new game? Because we do SDA timing for our games, so not RTA.
A little 3D
Oh,
boost right
okay.
there.
So you start on movement and end when you
We start on movement and end on last hit on boss
Okay, yeah.
or last object. You clicked. Well,
Ah,
what do you
missed
mean
this.
by that? I clicked when the countdown. I'm confused. Or, oh, you clicked when the countdown finished inside of. Yeah. Okay. So you did do it on new game.
I hate doing this without invincibility because I usually get it. It sucks.
I was just wondering if you timed it RTA or SDA on the stats page. That was pretty much it.
How much time is it of a difference?
For him, it was probably about 40 seconds.
Okay.
Dang, and he PB by 2 minutes. So like, it would have been a
Still a
PB anyway.
PB.
Yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
It would have been really close to a sub 340.
Jumping
Would've
over
been
this
close to
dude
something
without
40,
mask
yeah.
sucks, so should write that out. I'm not gonna catch the fast cycle anyway. I'll be like a cycle behind, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Don't want to bother. It's a huge death.
Oh, it was sub 340? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a cycle behind here.
Damn, dude. That sucks even more that the rule has to be a thing then. Alright, well. My
Maybe.
25-minute song finished, so I guess I'll start my stream.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm getting a bit close to backtracks.
Yeah.
A couple more levels.
Alright.
I love that it says somebody on my friends list is like permanently watching my stream, even when they actually are not.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's some weird glitch that's going on.
I sent him a message like the next day saying that he was watching me play Spyro 2. I'm like, how are you doing this? I'm not streaming right now.
Yeah, I noticed that like 24 hours after I stopped streaming.
Alright.
Okay, I can minimize that now.
Alright, you started streaming, Red?
Yeah. Exited host mode, exited host mode, exited host
Well,
mode.
why does it say it like 5
Yeah,
times?
it's so weird.
I mean, I think it says that during the whole delay before it actually exits the host mode.
It needs to remind you that it's aborting.
So it
Yeah.
reminds you every second. Faster than that, rather.
On every frame. So it always takes 5 frames to exit it. Exited easy mode. Lol. Alright. So what is happening right now?
Hmm? I'm just kinda doing stuff.
No, I was looking at the stat stream just to
Uh,
see if there was somebody finishing. And when I say somebody, I mean not. I mean Vani because he's the closest to finishing.
He's getting there.
Yeah. Alon takes Crash 2 again.
Close to the same amount as Crash 1.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer.
Like an hour 30-ish. Less for Fanny.
Yeah, Vanny will probably get a 1-2x, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we begin backtracking, because the next level after the lab is the Great Hall, which you need all the gems to complete, so...
So right now on the stat stream it's Nocturne.
Right.
Sunshine?
And it's not him in the opening cutscene anymore.
No, he's doing Bianco 7.
Alright, so Ted, I'm gonna ask you a little question about the game. Why do you have like Ghost Aku Aku right now?
So in this level there's a gimmick in that Aku Aku actually acts as your light source in this dark level. When
that's
you pick
awesome.
him up, he's on a timer and he's your light for like a certain amount of time, so say like 15 seconds, I don't know the actual number. But he acts as your light, so if
Yeah.
if you get hit by an enemy, you'll also lose your light that way.
Wow, that's actually really interesting. Thanks, Ted.
Yeah, in Crash 2 and 3 they changed it so it's a firefly, because they realized that this gimmick's a little weird, so...
Understandable.
Yeah.
My pause, you cheated, go do another one.
Yeah, it really sucks that it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, like it definitely does stink.
I'm gonna have to
Definitely.
reset my console myself.
Oh yeah.
Because if I start my game right now, I'll have permanent fireball.
Yeah.
But right now I can keep practicing.
I'd say this is the hardest level to do casually. Oh, just died. What do you know? Yeah, I'd say this level is the hardest to do casually. In a speedrun setting, it's not too bad though.
Just tell me when you like enter. Is Boulder Dash your last level before Great Hall?
Yep, Road to Nowhere, then
Okay.
Boulder Dash. and then
Yeah,
Great
tell
Hall.
me as soon as you enter Boulder Dash, and then I'm gonna reset my console.
Okay.
Alright.
Wow, this level looks really challenging, Ted.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really tight jumps, very tiny platforms.
Makes
and when
sense.
you're playing casually, you don't have zigzags, so your light runs out really fast.
Oh yeah.
So do you think there will be any sort of major mistake that will cost more than 10 minutes in this whole marathon?
Out of any game?
Yeah.
Isn't there that Banjo Tooie thing where you die on the boss and something happens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, if you die to the final boss you lose 25 minutes or
Oh
so.
my god.
Oh, that
that's so
stinks.
awful.
Oh god. Dude.
That's a nightmare.
So the reason why that is that because we basically use a glitch that only works once per file to get to the final boss early, because it's a requirement of 100%.
So if you fail it, you have to do it the intended way.
Yeah, which
Well,
you have to
happens if make
you
a
have to
file?
go through an 11 minutes long.
Say it again,
quiz.
Connor?
You can also make a copy of your file. It'll waste like 10 or 15 seconds, but if you make a copy of your file beforehand, then you can go and redo it if you die.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Fair enough.
Oh wow, that's actually really handy.
I would guess
I don't know
people
if
would
it's
be
gonna do
doing
that.
that then.
I would never ever do that because last time I died to the final boss fight was like, I don't know, but it was forever ago.
I only ever did that in a 301 because if I did that in a normal run, you still lose a ton of time and like
Yeah.
point if you
That
die.
makes sense. So it'd probably be a good idea to do it in 15:45 as well then.
Yeah.
I guess any marathon, for that matter.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame them for doing that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's say that it's not fun when that happens. But I mean, when you're doing like PB attempts, I guess it's not worth copying the file.
Yeah, depending
Yeah,
on how optimized your
absolutely.
PB is.
It just might not be beneficial for you.
Because the run is like 5 hours long, and you get there halfway through the run.
Nice split name, Ted. I like it.
Yeah, thanks. The level's originally called Whole Hog, if anyone doesn't know. Oh, nice. Okay.
What is it called?
So,
Whole hog.
Whore Hog.
No.
So
And you
this,
call it warhog.
as you can tell, this level is very buggy. I walked straight through that box. That is box glitch. And I believe someone said Burgerlands had similar issues in this level in his run. And yeah, this level is horribly programmed. It's rushed. The first death was my fault. That jump's really precise. But the second thing, walking right through that box, is ridiculous. And
So
I haven't done that in a while.
You know if this is similar programming to the weird box glitches in Crash 3 as well? Or is it just completely unrelated?
It could be comparable to Orient Express and Crash 3, the Tiger levels, where sometimes the boxes are glitchy due to lag.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the splits I'm comparing to actually lose time here as well, so I won't get too punished for that. But the box glitch is another like 30 seconds maybe. I don't know.
Let's say that failing the final boss fight is not that fun for Banjo-Tooie. Yes, I mean it's hard at first, but once you learn the game, it's not that bad.
Yeah, once again, hello to everyone who's come in and said hi. Just focusing a bit more on the game, so I haven't addressed everyone.
Alright. So Oddly is now the person that is on the stat stream.
How far is he into his run?
3 hours and 15 minutes.
No, I meant like where in the run is he?
Oh, he has 69 stars.
Out of the 242.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so about a quarter on the way up.
Suppose I'll do practice one of the harder levels in the run for me.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's say that SMG2 is probably the hardest level in terms of endurance.
Oh, which level?
SMG2.
Two as far as like this entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, big test
Because the
endurance.
run is 10 hours long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I could not imagine how hard that would be, like 10 hours, but with the Crash games.
Oh my god, yeah. Be
Like,
crazy
you have
to
to zigzag all the way for like 10
Yeah,
hours.
like, when I stream this game, I can only go for like 3 hours because my hands just give up on me by that point.
Oh wow, is it actually that input heavy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very input
It's
heavy at
zigzagging.
top level.
That makes sense. So Crash enthusiast. What happened to Crash's girlfriend in this game? In the other two?
That's a very good question.
Is that just
Her-
unanswered?
I'm pretty sure I remember the reason being because she was like too suggestive.
Yeah, something like that. People complained about it.
I guess it's understandable, especially because it's a children's game. So
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think on me is also on a PB pace. Well, PB pace, a third and a fourth into the run, but
Fuck.
That
oh well.
sucks.
Cool.
So I spin jumped that TNT, but I was just close enough to it still to get hit by the blast radius, and I tried to react to it, but couldn't, unfortunately. At least that's at the sort of start of the level. Did I get that? Yep. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Not the end of the world.
I sure hope I don't do that later. I was practicing Mystic Marsh and I accidentally spat the egg out for the fetch quest into like an instant kill plane, so it disappeared. So I had to go get another, which loses a lot.
Oh, really? Ripperino.
Okay, I'm back on track.
All you gotta do there is step on that blue gem and it disables the death trigger.
Yo, Bobby.
She was going to date Dingodile? Really? Or are you just memeing?
Yo, numbers.
Is he being a guy or is he serious?
I have no clue. It's pretty funny either way.
I think I mean I'd laugh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, whoops. Not supposed to enter this level. That's just muscle memory from smashing X after you finish the level. That's fine. Just gotta move over one. There we go.
Oh, this is cool.
I usually bring at least one mask in this level, but due to the fact I died in Rolling Stones, I didn't, but that's not a huge deal.
Good job, you did it, numbers. You didn't destroy it. That's not getting there. Grab the 2 gem.
Alright.
Wait. Seriously?
Apparently.
Also gonna get this mask here for some extra safety. Do you still have 2 levels after this?
Okay, thank you. I don't know if you were saying that to me or not, but thank you still.
Alright, he's probably 6 minutes at the end of the near the end of the run.
Hello, Jobster98.
It's a pretty beautiful part of the game here. I really like the artwork.
Yeah, especially that background. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Getting smart.
Anmi is doing the thing.
Good job on your run, by the way, Mart. I didn't actually get to see what the time was, but it must have been a sub 130, right? Thanks for the luck, Dad. Nice, congrats on world record, Mart. Easy peasy. Sub 120 next time.
Wow, Anmi just saved one of
Thanks for the house numbers.
one of his mistakes. That was so good.
Ah. Get up.
So this is the level that you don't have to revisit in the Japanese version. But on American you do, as well as PAL.
I'll just reset now.
Is there a reason why you need to revisit the levels?
It's all around color gems. Basically, when you get a color gem, it becomes a platform in certain levels that takes you to new areas where there's more boxes that, if you don't have those colored gems in your first visit, you won't be able to break all of them.
Okay, yeah.
And in the Japanese version, you get the red gem earlier, so you can do the sub on the first go. Without having to revisit and you save your minute.
Okay, they changed the order.
Yeah, order of color gems.
Okay.
Oh.
Change some location, change some gem locations and switch around level order.
Yeah, that as well.
Because
Slippery
it's
Climb
all
and-
funny.
Slippery Climb and Sunset Vista are in different spots. They're switched around with each other.
Oh,
Doesn't affect too much though.
yeah.
I think that I can set this up so I end up hitting every thing at the same time. I just have to hold my controller a little weird, hit the spacebar on one of my computers with my pinky, and then click the start run button with my other hand on my other computer.
Easy.
There you go.
Easy.
You can also use your cheek for something else.
Use my what?
Your cheek.
Oh, your cheek.
My chin.
Use your chin for something else.
Your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had your feet too. You're good to go.
This part here is a little weird. Bunch of invisible planks. I don't know why Naughty Dog did that. And first time around, you have no idea where to jump. Because there's no planks in between the ones I'm jumping on, that's all there is.
Can you grab the ledges?
Nah, not in
Right.
this game, you're just dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to see that gem in the fog. I just know where it is. Oh, they added Wampa fruit to the planks? Didn't know that. Also, when I'm entering Boulder Dash now. Boulder Dash. So there's a skip you can do here where you outrun this boulder to a point where you can ride the purple gem without having to wait for it, but it's actually harder on the American version because they slowed down the boulder in the Japanese version. And
I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. I'm almost done my run, so should be quick. Yeah, so you can not have to wait for the boulder, it's really hard though. And my downward zigzag is pretty bad compared to other directions of zigzag. I've had more practice. Oh, I'm gonna host what after this, Yoshi Gamer, and cut my stream. And yeah, I'm going to Great Hall now.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm in Great Hall now, so get ready.
Okay.
And time.
Okay, I started.
Nice. Good luck.
Wow, Ted, good job with that run, man. That's a really, really good run.
Finish
especially
your
for a marathon.
stats thing so I can start my run.
Yeah, good job on putting
Oh, yeah,
us
here we go.
15 minutes ahead of schedule.
Finished run. There we go.
Please.
Alright, it's
Please
done.
finish your stats
really
thing
good,
so I
Ted.
can
Yeah,
start my
yeah,
run,
it's
man.
done. It's done.
Okay.
I didn't realize I didn't realize I had to click twice. Rip. Okay, there we go.
No,
It's
No,
not
I
letting me start my run. God damn it.
no. At
Do I have
this
to hit
point,
reset?
I will. At this point, I will probably have to wake up at
I'm
6
gonna
a.m. to
restart
do my
my-
run.
So yeah,
Losing some time because I need to exit and actually like start this right.
Thanks for the GGs, everyone. I'm really happy with how that went. Just gonna send you all to Wed,
Also, thanks for the host, Connor.
who's doing Spyro 2 for our team next.
Yeah. Let me just get out of here and reset this one more time. Hope that this actually works this time.
Alright, thanks for coming by, guys. See ya.
It works this time.
nice guys.
Thanks for the
Ted,
coast, Tet and Zach.
hey, no problem, man.
Yep.
Nice job with that run, Ted. That was a really, really good run, especially for a marathon.
Yeah, thanks.
Dang.
I didn't
No
expect
problem.
to sub 115, not gonna lie, but that was really good. Getting
That was
Cortex,
nice.
There we
getting
go.
Cortex Power Skip saved it for sure. Really helped.
Oh yeah, that was really nice.